Okay.
Yes, you should.
So what we want to get done by May is we want to have the same level, if not deeper, of the pre-AP Spanish 3 and 4 students, correct?
Yes.
Be AP ready. Have a tutoring program, speak with students from other Spanish-speaking countries, write letters to Spanish government officials, and read a Spanish novel, and have a weekly story time.
Yeah, we
Correct?
decided.
Yeah, weekly
Okay.
story time is going to be the best.
So for our first 2-week plan, the first 3 days, we're going to do the summer review from the Wikispace. And then we're going to start are we going to go straight into the Spanish 4 first thingy?
Well, I think it's going to be depend on how the review went. If we know stuff, because we might have to go back into level 3 curriculum because
Correct,
we didn't
right.
finish that year last year.
Okay.
I do still have the vocab sheets from 3.
And
do I.
once we get the books, we'll get book 3, book 4, and we'll get a reading, writing, comprehensive book for Smart first. Yeah.
Well, we can also see if we can incorporate a lot of that stuff into this unit as well.
Yeah, and I think
So this is
once we look at all the units and once we see what the units are about, I think it's gonna be easier when we go and have
Because
our
honestly,
story time,
we've done
find books that are
families and
based on.
communities, we've done contemporary life, we haven't done world artistic heritage in Spain. We haven't done that.
which
There's
will
a
be
lot
really
of-
But we
easy
have
to get.
done personal and public identities, and we haven't really done science and technology. So there's honestly only 2 things that we haven't gone over.
Yeah.
And we could even make our own vocab quizzes.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
Even hers, we could make
Yeah.
our own.
And then we could,
And
make
grade
Flashcards,
everybody else.
real flashcards, not paper, but real flashcards that we can test each other with.
Well,
And we can
honestly,
keep them
there's
all
stuff
up here.
online too, guys.
Yeah.
Like, there's all those flashcards.
But just because we're in an innovation lab doesn't mean
Right,
we have to
no,
do everything
I
online.
agree.
There's
Because
this
I can't
website.
learn from stuff like that online. I need flashcards and visual.
There's this practice website called Conjugamos, and it's all
Yeah.
for tenses.
Yeah, we went
Do
there
that.
and we went to the library that one day. Do you remember doing that?
Yeah.
It was
I
all
was
the audio
confused.
stuff.
Oh, we
I
did
guess
that
I
in the
need
library. I did that in 8th grade, like every day.
Really?
Okay, so you guys are really exciting me here because you're so excited. And I want you to reflect on where you were last year trying to do this with math.
Last year.
And you don't even have to compare the math to the Spanish, but maybe just highlight why are you so much more empowered now instead of stressed last year?
I think last year we had to feel around a lot and we didn't really know how to do it.
Not even that. Like, it was just like math is so much more structured. It's something that you really need to be told how to do before. It's like not something you can, like a language, you hear it and then you pick it up and you repeat it. But
It's
with
something
math,
that you
it's
can do a
something you have
lot
to
with.
practice a lot and you have to know how to do it. And it's memorization and it's all this stuff, which is hard to find by yourself. But
And there's not as many like math things online as there is Spanish things, or at least for me, it's been a lot easier to find the Spanish resources.
there's so many
a lot of
Spanish
people
speaking
teach themselves Spanish.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
not a lot of people teach themselves Algebra 2.
Yeah, and Algebra 2 was really stressful because we had to learn how to do it to go into trig.
And we had district
into
tests, and we had so
tests.
many people.
But now, now
Dependent
that
on-
we've, like Erin said, we've already done all of the credits that we have to do in high school.
Yeah,
So-
we got all of our credits out of the way already. We took 3 years of Spanish, and that's good enough to get into really good colleges. So with this, that's even pushing it to a better point where we can probably get into better colleges.
So we have a really good base, and now we're going where we want to with
Okay,
innovations.
and you just said going where we want to. I see a lot more ownership right now than last year. Do you have any idea, and I can turn this off and turn it back on if you want to think, but do you have any idea how you got that difference of ownership? I mean, you guys are totally taking charge.
Well, you were still our math teacher, so I think a lot of it was the mindset that you were a math teacher, so we still relied on you for a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
We don't have a teacher that speaks Spanish in the classroom.
Like,
we
you don't
have
speak Spanish, do you?
Un poco.
Okay. So see, like
Not enough.
if Mrs. Parkhurst was in here, I guarantee that it wouldn't be the same way.
Like, we know how to fall back on her and rely on her, but I think it's a lot of this year we're taking a lot of harder classes anyways, and we're learning how to study, and we're learning how to take care of ourselves, and we know that next year, this is the year that counts for us getting into college. This is the year with the ACTs, and this is the year with everything that we need to get to where we actually want to go in life. So I think that being the back in our back of our head
we are
really is wanting us, like, making this so much easier. Plus, it's only like 5 of us.
yeah, it's not a whole.
I wondered
group
about
of
that.
30 of us.
It was a whole class.
Because the whole math class, they weren't all as bought in at as you
No.
guys are on this right now. You're each one very much bought in.
Especially because in the math class, a lot of people were in it just to be
Screw around.
in it and not have to do everything. But all of us were in Spanish 2-3 together.
And
All
we
of us
and we
know how hard we have to work to do it.
and we loved being in that Spanish class, but we also saw things that we thought that if we could do it better, it would be so much better for us. And we all feel
For
the
us,
same
it felt
way.
like it was a lot more busy work in this way. We can get down to it and do it right out of the way, kick it out, and do it faster. As
And
we're
do
to
things that
be
matter,
more
like reading books. That
Yeah,
like
it
people
really-
in Spanish-speaking countries.
Be more
Do
involved
all
in the
the time.
community.
I just-
As a class, you can't really do that.
I feel like since there's so little of us, it's so much easier for us to focus.
Agreed.
Especially since we all know each other and stuff. But with the
And you
class
get-
setting, it's harder. You get bored. The teacher's trying to teach everyone. Even if you get it, they're trying to go back.
Yep.
And that's why it takes so long. But this is going to go faster because we're all going to basically be on the same page. And if not, we can help each other out quicker.
One piece of advice for those younger kids that are starting out in the Innovation Lab this year and feeling a little bit stressed right now. Do you have one piece of advice?
Make sure you're doing an innovation lab about something you're actually interested in.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't do it for
Have a
science.
passion for it.
Be organized about what you're doing so you know what you're doing and when, so you don't just sit there and say, no, I don't feel like I'm getting anything done.
Yeah, like me,
You
we're gonna
can't
have a
always-
planner.
You can't just be the student. You also have to kind of take the role of the teacher.
And stick with it. It really does work if you do it right. But you just
It's
gotta
really all about doing
Understand.
it
feel
right.
Yeah, feel it out.
Because usually there's not a wrong way to do things, but there's a wrong way to do this, and you have to
Be
be
disciplined.
disciplined enough to do it and know that it's going to help you out.